Everyone laughed at Joshua when the lawyer read his grandfather's will. His parents were given $250,000 each. His older brother inherited their grandfather's luxurious house and a gleaming, expensive car. But Joshua, the one person who had actually been there, was given something that made the entire family burst out laughing: an old, rundown cabin deep in the woods. That was it. No money, no car, no assets, just a forgotten wooden shack that nobody had visited in years. They mocked him right in front of everyone. Seriously? A cabin? Must be worth less than the paper the will was printed on. Even his own parents looked at him with sympathy, or maybe pity. But Joshua didn't argue. He didn't fight or ask why, because deep down he knew something they didn't. He hadn't taken care of his grandfather for the inheritance. He had done it out of love. Joshua had been there during the lonely nights. When his grandfather was too weak to stand, Joshua was the one who helped him to bed. When others were too busy, Joshua showed up again and again. He wasn't expecting riches, but yes, a part of him did feel hurt. Still, he decided to visit the cabin one last time. The road was rough and the forest thick. When he finally arrived, the cabin looked even worse than he remembered. The wooden steps creaked under his feet. The door barely held on its hinges. Inside it smelled of dust, mold, and time. The roof had holes, the walls were stained. Most people would have turned around and left. But Joshua stayed. He began cleaning a bit, moving old furniture and clearing cobwebs. That's when something unusual caught his eye. Near the fireplace, under a dusty old rug, there was a floorboard that looked off, slightly lifted, like it had been tampered with once. Curious, Joshua got down on his knees and knocked gently on it. Hollow. His heart started to race. He rushed to his truck, grabbed a crowbar, and carefully pried the board open. What he saw beneath made his breath catch in his throat. There, hidden in a secret compartment, was a small iron chest. It was heavy and locked, but the key was taped underneath. With trembling fingers, he unlocked it and slowly opened the lid. A soft, golden light reflected off his face. Inside the box were neatly stacked gold bars, bundles of $100 bills, rare antique coins that could be worth a fortune, and on top of it all, a folded letter with his name written in his grandfather's shaky handwriting. Dear Joshua, if you're reading this, then you were the only one who truly looked beyond appearances. I knew the family would only care about what I left them in my will. But you were always there. For me, not my money. I couldn't trust anyone else with this. The cabin was never just a cabin. It was my hiding place, my vault, and now it's yours. Everything inside is yours too. Thank you for loving me when no one else truly did. Joshua sat there in silence, the letter clutched in his hands, tears welling in his eyes. Not because of the money, but because of what it meant. His grandfather had known all along. He had planned this, not just to reward Joshua, but to test the hearts of everyone else. Back home, the same people who mocked him, who pitied him for getting nothing, now looked at him differently. They were stunned, speechless, maybe even ashamed. But Joshua didn't rub it in. He didn't need to, because now he understood some things are worth more than just money. The boy who was laughed at, the one who walked away empty-handed, had ended up with everything. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like, share, and restaurant subscribe for more emotional stories filled with twists, heart, and hidden treasures that remind us sometimes love is the greatest inheritance of all. Love.